What's good, everyone? It's your guy, Lord Welly. Before going to bed, I'd like to make this video. This one's been highly requested by my man, Ami Twetty, one of my subscribers. I sent you on Twitter to choose between which one of them you'd like to be as a thumbnail. Since you didn't reply, I thought of one. I hope you'll love this one, man. You requested the Jey Uso Sucks video. Ask and you shall receive. I know it's a bit later than expected. You know how it is when you have some unexpected stuff to do. But I'll do it. But I'll kept my promise and I deliver. Reason number one why Jey Uso sucks. His stupid looks. I mean, when you look at the guy, him pretending to be this tough guy. What you talking about, Kunta? I'm in my place. This is my place. I'm in my place. Shut up. I cannot take you seriously. And neither no reasonable person can take him seriously. Anyway, reason number two, boring entrance. Because when he's like entering and all with his, it's just me, oosh. I'm so drunk, oosh. Uncool shit, I'm so drunk, oosh. That's what you can make up, because he's probably so drunk he doesn't know his right from his left. And he is the epitome of being an uncool shit. Because if you look at the way he's dressed, like a shitty SoundCloud rapper ripoff. Which now will lead us to reason number three, stupid catchphrase. Yee, yee, yee. What are you, a retard? An autistic bitch? A 12-year-old boy is smarter than you? A baby? What are you, imbecile? I know what some people may say, but you like LA Knight, and even though LA Knight says yeah, but here's the difference. Here's the difference, peeps. LA Knight, if you see him, you could get the impression out of the guy, man, that guy's cool. However, with Jay, you get like some sort, not there to be racist or anything, but you get like he's not cool. He's forced and all. He's annoying in a way. Now we'll get to reason number four. Since being separated from his brother and the bloodline, you're seeing how much of a mediocre person he is. In a way, if you look at it as a tag team, him and Jimmy, in my opinion, were like irrelevant if they're on the show or if they aren't. Whatever, I don't care. In all honesty, but the fact that WWE want to gaslight us to expect us that one is different than the other, even though they have the similar move set, they are no different than each other. It's not a case of Jeff and Matt Hardy. Jeff and Matt Hardy weren't exactly twins, and the difference is each one of them had potential to succeed on their own, even though Jeff was the better one. It's not the same, and it will never reach 1/10 of that. So let's be perfectly clear. Reason number five, one of my favorite reason, in all honesty, and what really inspired me to do the sucks on that dude. He calls himself main event. Ready, nigga? Do you people remember Undertaker calling himself main event Undertaker or mid card Undertaker? Same thing for John Cena, Brock Lesnar, hell, even Val Venus, for example, or like someone like who else was a Jeff Hardy calling himself a main event Jeff Hardy or whatever. Edge, did Randy Orton or anyone of that caliber do that? No, because they were secure and they were smart. Unlike Jey Uso, who's an insecure dude and is the epitome of being an uncool shit. Now we'll get to reason number six. Another favorite of yours truly. He has the Samoan moveset. Oh my god. And you know how I feel about the Samoan moveset. Overhyped pieces of garbage. I mean, the only good ones in that family are The Rock and Roman, but the rest. Umaga did his job fairly well, but the rest, overhyped land whales who we deserve more, and are not cool. Honestly. Now, which leads us to reason number seven. He was a lackey pretending to be a tough guy. If you remember, during the time when after he got his ass beat by Roman and he was playing the role of Roman's bitch, And you'd have him later on pretending to be a tough guy to anyone else when he was being Roman's tribal bitch in the shower. Not that it happens, but it's just just a side rant in order to make fun of that cuckold. Anyway, now reason number 8, which correlates with reason number 7. He was proud to be somebody's bitch. At least I'll give credit to Jimmy back then. At least he said, I'm nobody's bitch." I'll give you credit for that. But you're a hypocrite too, Jimmy, because you became Roman's bitch, and when at least Jay grew a tiny marble, you went back to be to being the bitch. Dimwits. Now, reason number 9. Another favorite of yours truly, an unprofessional jackass. Because you see him being drunk in uh, press conferences, or the fact that even no, that would be a bonus. The one I was thinking about will be a bonus reason. Will be around the bonus reason. The fact he's being shown on TV drinking vodka with Stardust is not okay. If you're supposed to be a top guy, you're supposed to embrace professionalism and be an example so people can follow. Outside of that, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Nobody gives a damn. It's between you and your God. You do whatever you want. But you're setting an example. Remain as such, and that's all the fault of Noseman. He doesn't punish them for such behaviors. Big nose dimwit. Now, reason number 10. Another favorite of mine. He cried when he won the Intercontinental Championship. Took him like thousands of years to win the belt that was held by Gunther. That was held by how many years? 666, the number of the beast from Iron Maiden, by that loser Gunther. And then he was crying when he held it. And you had that Mark father of his getting butthurt over people calling him out for it. Anyhow, now we'll get to reason number 11. He sucked as a world heavyweight champion. No, yeah, I know. This isn't the old world heavyweight championship that we used to remember that was carried around by the likes of Batista, The Undertaker, Edge, and all. No, that's not it. That's the loser bracket title, like Roman calls it. But you'll have him. He sucked so much that Noseman was like, You know what? I'm gonna bring back the title on my boy Gunther. You suck so much. Fuck you, Jey Uso. Why are you doing this, man? What? What? Why? I'm a low-level beta male. I accepted mediocrity. But you suck. You don't have the word great and all. Fuck you. I want Gunther. Fuck you. Nah, fuck you, those man. Now, reason number 12. Also a favorite reason of mine. His feud with Jimmy Uso. Oh my god, what a level of cringe. And idiocy at its finest. Who the fuck came up with that idea? Uh, a prepubescent autistic mongoloid who learned mathematics and physics as if they were history and geography? Or who? An imbecile with no brain cells? Could anyone explain to me who came up with that idea? Because that's the stupidest idea, and it's like you're seeing yourself fighting against yourself in a mirror, and yet they were overhyping it. Oh, it's brother versus brother. Yeet no yeet. How about shit no shit? Honestly, God, the level of stupidity by WWE's management nowadays. It's not only WWE, most wrestling nowadays in general. I missed when it was cool back then. Now we'll get to reason number 13. Another favorite of yours truly. We cut promos because in his promos they'll be like this. What you want to talk about, Kunta? I'm in my place. This is my place. 4 letters, one word, shit. I know he doesn't say shit, but that's what I say shit because that's what I think of him. Or like he's like, oh shit. The world heavyweight champion is now in your city. The low energy loser that he is. Also, another reason. Reason number 14. We're at number 14, right? The way he was simping for that transvestite looking dyke Rhea Ripley. He was like, tell her I said, huh. Really, Jay? Don't you have any modicum of testosterone in your brain to say, fuck no, I'm not gonna go for that dyke. I'm gonna go for someone who looks like an actual woman because if you see Rhea with all the makeup and all, you'd be like, you'd literally want to throw up. In all honesty, it's the same feeling I had when I saw Masha Slamovich. Honestly, I almost threw up. Same thing as Zarya. Not a homophobe or anything, but according to my logic and in my opinion, in all fairness and reason, men are supposed to look masculine and the women are supposed to look feminine. God created us this way. Sure, you can do whatever you want with your body, but don't make it to the point of being beyond absurdity. Maybe I'm just a conservative person, anyhow. But at least I would have never done such a thing, and I would never allow to book such a thing. Reason number 15. The looks. He looks like a cheap ass SoundCloud rapper ripoff. Especially when you see him with the shades drawn like that. The first impression that would come to your mind is like, is this guy high on ecstasy or something? Or is he that much of a delusional retard? That's what you would ask yourself if you were to see him, in all honesty. Now, reason number 16 is way more boring than Solo Sikoa, and that's saying a lot. And you know how I feel about Solo, that tribal noodle dollar store Taz. I mean, both of them are boring, but at least Solo doesn't hesitate to ridicule himself, and at least you could laugh at how much of a jackass he is. But with Jay, you get like some feeling of annoyance, much like a Johnny Gargano, for example, or Seth Rollins. You don't laugh at them. You're like annoyed by the way they talk and all, and when they try to sound cool, which correlates to reason number 17. Seems like an annoying person overall. Because if you were to like hang out with him or the character that he plays, you could tell from the character that he comes off as an annoying person, someone that you'd get annoyed with very quickly. Reason number 18. I'll do a Donald Trump for this one. Seems like a low energy person. And you know I hate low energy persons. Send them to Alligator Alcatraz. I had to pull Donald for that one. Reason number 19. One of Another one of my favorites. He is stealing other people's pushes. The fact he's being shoved down people's throats and with all the push that he has, yet you don't see all the neckbeards crying. Yet they were hating. You don't see the neckbeards complaining. Yet they were hating it with people like John Cena, Brock Lesnar, and all the good ones were doing it. They'd be like, "But Wendy, you don't know what you're talking about. They're past their primes. Jey Uso's 40, and he doesn't look in good shape, and he always sucked. What makes you think he's gonna become better all of a sudden? Be real with yourselves." Anyhow, you don't see. I know the fact of him stealing the push of someone like a Grayson Waller or like a Pete Dunne or whatever. Or like, granted, they're jobbers and all, but wouldn't it be fair to push someone like a Grayson Waller who you could rely on for the next couple of years? Because Jay's gonna be done in about 3 or 5 years at best. What are you gonna get out of him? You didn't get anything back then. What makes you think you're gonna get something? Now we'll get to bonus reasons. He's no different than Cody Rhodes. Because other than an entrance, what is he? Nothing. Bonus reason number 2. Tries to seem tries too much to seem cool to the point it gets cringe. You see him trying to act like a tough and cool person when he's cringe. And the final reason, he felt like the bottom bitch in the bloodline. Because if you were to look at it before, when it was only Roman, Jimmy, Jay, and the Wise Man, it was like the Walrus. You had like a DOI World Heavyweight Champion. You had how did he call himself back then? The right hand man, or was he the fapping hand man? He was fapping Roman's hand. Yes, he's a fapping hand man. It's a strong hand, by the way. Bitch, a slapping hand. Strong one, by the way. Watch out of it. So, with that being said, I think that concludes this video, Rami. Big shout out to you. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment section down below what you'd like me to do as a next video, a react or a awesome or a sucks, or if you have any idea of something you'd like, I'll give you a shout out for it and I'll do it for you with pleasure. So with that being said, I wish you all a good night. Take care of yourselves, peep. Much love. See you next time.